right, so here today we actually got something pretty fun. So I wanted to talk about this because I told you this may have been the case. We might have some hope that the actual festival next week is a thing. I am hoping that it is. Again, let me know what you think, right? Because in the initial video that I made, I saw a lot of like both sides of it saying, no, I don't want a festival, it's too early. And there were some people saying that yes, I want a festival because just the catastrophe update was so mid, it was boring. It was like it was a skip banner, right? Again, Roxy was a great character. I think that the Roxy thing was there. I think that the update got really overshadowed because it was just one storyline. That's it. There was nothing else to really do. And then the storyline also wasn't voiced. There were so many little aspects of it. And it was super quick. It was like 20 minutes. You're done with it, right? So for that aspect of it, people are just super underhyped when it does come to the idea of what, the catastrophe story is, which I hope that they improve that. At some point, we're going to get it. But are they going to chalk off a festival? That's the thing. So something we have to find out soon is that. But they officially launched, and they're calling this a brand new event. So this is a brand new first-time event called Detective Zartra. So that's there, right? This event has never been held before, and in it, we have a few bosses, correct? Now, the thing that I'm thinking is that we don't actually get a Easton update, and potentially this could be the case because in this leak over here, the leak that we got being initially the fact that this icon, right, these icons over here, so it's there, this entire thing, boom, 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 yes. But there's also added a new battle event. So at a point, it could be the case that this battle event is just going to give us a brand new character being this one over here. And that's all it is. It could also just basically mean that you're getting a brand new catastrophe story. Either one of those options definitely exist. I want to make that abundantly clear because it just, in my head, seeing a battle event leaked while seeing something about Easton leaked, it could be that. But it also could just be simply, while they're launching you a brand new catastrophe story, they're also launching you a brand new catastrophe battle event. That could also be the case. So the hope is still missing, but there is still hope because would they really chalk off a $60 million festival? Because they don't have another time that they can fit this in because the next festival is an anniversary. The festival after that is New Year's festival. The festival after that, is it the Global Annie? I think that is the Global Annie, right? So those festivals have to exist. They can't just not let them exist. They have to exist. So at a point, there is no other time they can sandwich in the $60 million festival. So that means they have to cut it out. And if they do cut it out, you lost an entire festival, which kind of sucks, right? But again, if there was a collab next, this could work perfectly to be a bridge for the collab for you can to save gems and stuff. But again, that's there. So who knows, right? Could be definitely a unit, could be that. There is, in my opinion, a little bit more hope now that we know that this is a brand new battle event. This could also be a brand new battle event that kicks up. And this character that's brand new leaked could just be a feature in the event. And that's it. There's an ultimate for two of these characters and that's it, right? Could definitely be the case and would save our life. But who knows? Now, if it is a festival, I want to talk about who the festival unit would be because there is a lot of potential here. There is. Now, when it comes to the entire aspect of the festival unit, people are continuously telling me it's King 100%. Now, I'm curious. So, originally, I wanted Festival King to have a LR unit. He didn't, which at this point, I'm never going to complain again. The festival unit we got is like the most, not the festival, sorry, the LR unit, sorry. LR unit is like the most broken LR unit we've had in history. And boy, did she make your life much better, right? So, not going to ever complain about that, just making that clear. But it is true that, yes, King didn't get any support here. King randomly got, or the fairy race got a random support here, being Elaine. Now, it would be cool to definitely load up into an actual fairy meta, and then they release this over here, being a very brand new festival unit. Again, people are speculating it's this one because you have Increase, you have Chastival over here, being the spear, and then you have the bear. The bear is like the main focus, similar to the fact that you had, OG King, which is basically focusing on the bear. So this one could be very similar. It could be very cool, but does it make sense, right? This should be a Sin Festival, so potential is there, but again, who actually knows? They could easily just go and chalk up and give you, yes, Chaos Arthur, that also exists. Another character that's kind of supposed to appear at any point. This character has been missing in the fact of, we recently got an Arthur, not being this one, right? So they haven't really jumped to anything. They already jumped to giving you Tristan when Tristan's not introduced in the story yet. So they can easily jump and introduce to you a Chaos Arthur in time before they introduce one to you next year during the entire Farkoa things, right? So they could get one out now. Definitely make it work. Or they can just go straight into the 4-Koa route, right? Those all exist. Beyond this, the only other festival unit that could really make sense is Deanne, but Deanne recently got one, in my opinion, right? So I don't think that she needs one. Plus, the unit it hasn't fallen off yet. It's still very powerful, and I don't think she, again, gets any really upgrade that, requires one. Then you have the aspect of Gother. I also don't think Gother really needs one, right? We had a Gother, 2 years ago, but Definitely, I think that we also are kind of clear on that realm of it, but there could be a new Gother, could be wheelchair Gother. People are speculating that too, but really, it's at the point where we're just simply at a time where like we're out of festival units. There's not much left other than going into Farkoa straight. There really isn't anything else other than a new Meliodas, 2 of them possibly, right? Oh, Demon King Meliodas, we're gonna get that Meliodas again. Another Demon Festival, ruin everything. Again, you're at that point where it's a very awkward time because there's not many festival units left. There's Chaos Arthur, King, potentially a Gother, maybe a Deanne. Yes, a new Meliodas can easily release. There's like 2 versions they can easily release, right? 3 if you count King Meliodas. So that's there. Beyond that, though, they could have released that other Zeldris. They didn't. So I don't think Demon Meta is going to get another revive, which people just don't want. So I don't think that's going to happen. But you have, again, these 3. These are like the 3 that people are pointing to. Or simply just a Tristan. Maybe a Percival Festival. I don't know. People are coping on different aspects of this, but like there really isn't many characters like left to release at the end of the entire thing. We, if anything, lose a character in comparison. So we'll have to see what the festival is, and if it isn't a festival, it makes sense why, because they don't have many characters left. In November you get Chaos Arthur, in December you get another Meliodas, and you're done. They don't need to sandwich in another festival. This time you just get Easton. That's the way they do it. Could be the case, right? It's been a while since we actually got King. Remember that it's almost 2 years now to mark the date here. Remember the same point, Slime release. Remember that? So a funny thing that happened at the same time, but yeah, it's at that point again. It's weird. So we'll see what happens. But King, Lancelot, Chaos Arthur, it could be maybe a Gother, maybe some Gother, maybe some sort of Deanne that could also work. But yeah, I'm very curious on what you think about everything here and what your current opinion is on the entire aspect of what the fudge did I open? On the entire aspect of what the festival is. Again, there's a lot of potential for a lot of characters, and once they kick into the Farkoa time, like you could see so many characters release and old characters re-release for the reason of them finally getting a new festival unit because they have some sort of upgrade in the new story. So characters like Jericho and stuff like that could easily match to be some sort of like bigger unit, or at least get a brand new unit, that whether that be a festival or not, right? But right now it's the end of the story. Who really gets the upgrade? King can have one version of himself. People are going with like the other King, which personally it doesn't make any sense to me. The King that only makes sense to me is the one that I showed. Arthur again is also there. Maybe that other Meliodas, we saw the Demon King Meliodas. Maybe they just go back and do that one too. That confirms you don't have a Demon King or a regular Meliodas at the end of the year. That could also happen. So right now it's at a really big time where we just can't speculate who's next. It's such a weird thing. Elaine could be heading towards a fairy buff. Boom, King. It could also be heading towards just Lancelot. Could also be heading towards whatever. It's just simply a very weird time. So we'll have to wait and see. Let me know who you think it is. If anything, should have been a sin. If not a sin, there really isn't many characters left to release. So are we getting like the Supreme Deity? Is that going to be like the new thing from the movie? They do it that way. Are we getting like a movie banner or something like that? Who knows? So very, very awkward time, but it is the 60-month download. It does have precedent to be a sin unit, but doesn't have to be this year. So we'll find out soon. But let me know what you think right now. Let me know down below what you're summoning for, and if you are summoning for anything I listed here, or you want Easton, and Easton is the update we're going for. Because again, both options work. It could be Easton, it could be a festival. So just stay tuned. Let me know what you think.